So you have your $3 billion, and of course now you're going for 6. But the sense of insecurity is still there, because there is fundamental archetypal insecurity that we all have and have to have as long as we think we're separate beings. That you're in a body over there and I'm in a body over here. Because that separate entity will die, will come to an end, finish, kaput, boom, done. But the consciousness that we are is consciousness. It's a field of consciousness. In that field of consciousness, there is absolutely no difference between us, because we are both consciousness. We are one in that. And that's true for every human being. Every being. Includes animals too. So when in that consciousness is able to use this body self to help somebody, it gets enhanced through that happiness that happens to you from the giving. The giving is what makes us happy. And that happiness can never be taken from you, because that is written in your soul. You are the soul that gave that. And you give again, you give again, you give again. That becomes a pattern, and it replaces the pattern of hoarding, trying to get more, to not feel the basic insecurity of the ego. So one is being egotistical without wisdom. Try to get more and more, and you will lose it. And you will again stand in front of this existential nothing that scares the living daylight out of us. Or you try to be happy with wisdom, and that means you give to others. You have to first fill yourself. This is what we mostly work on here now, is to free ourselves of our neuroses and all the ways that we cannot open our hearts to us. You know, we live in these tight little cocoons of our fears, our desires, our what we think isn't okay with us. So we need to find that the source of that love that we have touched on is inside of us, and we can fill ourselves. And as soon as you even have an inkling of that, then you realize that you can love, you can give to others without fear that you're ever going to be out of love, because there is an infinite amount here available. But you have to tap into it here and not be under the delusion that somehow it comes from the other person that's paying attention to you. The best way to become happy is to make somebody else happy. And it's completely egotistical, but with wisdom. Because we all want to be happy, and usually what we do is we try to get the most. And that makes you miserable, because however much you accumulate, you're going to lose it all again anyway. But if you have given of your heart, if you've made somebody happy in some way, and of course that's literally not possible, they make themselves happy, but we know what the behaviors are that work in that direction. When you've loved, you have manifested something in you that can never be taken away. You have that forever. You become that love.